What's the highest round match you've ever had in COD Zombies? I've personally gotten to round 38 on Moon, making that round the highest I've been to. On desktop or console, you never have to worry about your player messing up a reload when in need. I'm going to take a wild guess and say your favorite gun was a belt fed or one with a large mag. Usually those guns will have a bit of a slower reload time. That's a good trade-off for what you're getting. What if I told you wouldn't want a belt fed on VR in those situations? Hi, I'm Jake the Snake, and this is how VR changed guns. A PC player will always have an advantage over a console player, whether it's from the response time of the mouse or the FPS difference. Even the new console generation still can't compete with the new hard-to-find RTX 3080s. But shooting back to what I was getting to earlier, if you play any of the Pavlov COD zombie mods, you'll notice how different it is when it comes to reloading in tight situations. For instance, my highest round is 16 on there. See, when you're not in VR, your character will always have a perfect reload. But in the heat of the moment, it's easy to fumble your mag or load shotgun shells one by one. But not every game requires a perfect reload. For example, H3VR has an easier reload setting, allowing the mag to just pop in. It's very useful for a newer player or someone looking for a more relaxed game. From personal experience, when I first tried out an LMG, for some reason I couldn't figure out how to reload it. I'd put a new box in it, charge it, and nothing. After a quick facepalm, I lifted the dust cover. But things like that can teach people the ins and outs of certain firearms. A recent trend in desktop shooters is being able to press a key and inspect your firearm. But that doesn't always give you the best look or appreciation for that weapon. With VR, that gun is in front of you. You can position it however you want, shoot it any way you want, and as long as the game has detailed weapons like H3VR and Onward do, you'll learn the ins and outs of them. But games like Pavlov and Zero Caliber are more simplified, allowing you to put grips, optics on guns where they don't belong, where someone with gun knowledge will instantly look at that and cringe. Us Americans, depending on your state, can buy a rifle before you can buy cigarettes. This may come to help teach young adults how to use them. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I condoning this, but something is always better than nothing. There's not too many games out there that have weaponized vehicles, but some include Iron Wolf, Pavlov, and Medal of Honor above and beyond. Iron Wolf is a World War II submarine sim that allows you and 3 others to man a sub or a destroyer. Sadly, the game has a dying player base and it's hard to find players to join you. But when it's up to 4 idiots to man a fully functioning submarine, it can be quite hectic. Now I know what you're saying, Jake, there's a ton of sub-sims out there. But this one's different. It's in VR, which brings it to a whole new level. Whether it's reaching down to pull a torpedo into the tube while filling it and draining it, to manning the electrical room to make sure you don't blow breakers. There's a ton of fun to be had in it. Other games like Pavlov's new World War II update introduced drivable tanks to the game, where you and 2 others have to drive, man the turret, and control the mounted machine gun. And there is no third-person view in this, meaning teamwork is required. As the turret operator, having to eject and load a new shell each time requires skill and speed. With an efficient crew, a tank is a very powerful tool in this game mode. VTOL, being another, is a military flight sim, putting you in the seat of one of 3 fighter jets. With a plethora of ordnance and a Vulcan at your fingertips, it's up to you to decide what you can go without. The mission briefing will inform you with some of the enemies you will encounter in the mission, but it's always best to become overprepared. With the base game not being multiplayer, it may not be everybody's cup of tea though. But one of the best things about it is the fact that it features full-length arms, and everything in the cockpit just works. 2020 really has affected game devs, making it harder to get the funding they needed to produce games. One VR game that was hit by this was Steel Crew. Their original release date was Q4 in December of 2020. But in September they announced they were canceling the project due to the lack of support. In November, they were back with a new release date of 2021. So in conclusion, from zombies to battle royale, VR specializes in guns, giving you as close to hands-on experience as you can get. Now, where the future takes VR, we won't know. But with the advancements of the Quest series, it's only going to get smaller and computerless from here. Hopefully one day Battlefield and others will have VR support. And with EA getting into the VR market, others will follow as well. I hope you all enjoyed this, and as always, thank you.